Hi, welcome to Once Upon a Stitch Nook. I'm going to be showing you how to do this pretty little knotted edge. Normally I would have joined a new color in this round, but I accidentally cast it off. So what I'm going to do is pick up my first rows, and then I'll come back here to show you how we work it up. But just to give you an idea, here is my other sleeve. Not fully finished, but you can see how the edge looks. And it has that pretty little eyelet slash knotted ends, and it just gives a subtle, elegant finish, I think. So I will be back with you once I picked up the stitches in my trim color. All right, my stitches are picked up, and you just want to make sure they are a multiple of 2. And so either you already just switched your color to in this, if you just switch your color, then you're just going to focus on this next row. If you are picking up, then you'll be picking up. If you're using it for this pattern, you also pick up on the bottom. So either way, that will be necessary for some projects, or for this project if you were taking it from the Nana crop top. So all you're going to do for a couple rows, I'm going to do, I think it was 3 on the other side. So I recommend about 2 or 3 if you want that shorter trim. But if you do want to give it some thicker ribbing, you can. That's entirely up to you. And you're just going to do a pearl knit ribbing. And the only thing to be concerned about is to definitely start with your pearl. After that, it's just regular knit 1 by 1 ribbing. You purl, you knit, you purl, you knit. And so I won't be going over how to purl or how to knit. If you need that, look that up. But just do that alternatively. And again, you should have a even number of stitches. So it should be multiples of 2. So this should line up nicely. Just adjust that if you need to, and do this for however many rows you desire. And I will pick up with you when we need to do our etching rows. Okay, you can see how I've worked up my 3 rows, just a 1 by 1 ribbing, nothing fancy. And now we get to the little fancier part. Oh, push my needles in to start this side. Come on. There we go. So this is also going to be fairly simple. What you're going to do is do a yarn over and knit 2. When you're knitting 2, you're going to pass across the 2, come from the front of the first one through the second one here. See that? Let me. Okay, there we are. So you see that? So yarn over and knit 2 together. Coming from the front. And so you'll see how that will like continue. That ribbing will still look like a nice knit stitch here. And basically the purl is now turning into a yarn over. And so just continue that all the way around. Should feel fairly quick since you're basically knitting fewer stitches. Now we have 1 more row to go. All right, now you can see how that looks, and we are on our last row. Now this is going to be the most complicated, so I brought you in a little closer to see. To start it off, it's going to be just slightly different than the rest of the row. So you're going to slip 2 stitches, so the yarn over and your knit stitch from the previous row, onto your right needle. You're going to bring your working yarn past through this little abyss to the front, right? Then put those stitches back on your left needle. You can use your needle or your finger to then scoop the yarn back to the back, pushing it from the over to the right side to the back, right? There you have it. And now you knit those 2 together like so. The next yarn over you see, you're going to purl. This is called a knotted knit 2 together bind off. But usually these would be purls. So you're going to treat it as a purl. You're going to purl it and then just slip that stitch over. Very normal, right? Now, the next one, we're just going to slip one stitch onto our right needle, pass the yarn to the front, like so. Push both stitches onto your left needle, so you have this open space to bring the yarn to the back. Now you can knit them together from the front, like so. Your next yarn over, you're going to purl, and then pass the stitch over that purl, like so. I'll do one more with you. Pass a stitch to your right, bring your working yarn to the front. Pass both stitches to your left. Pass the working yarn to the back and knit two together from the front, like so. Purl your next stitch, your yarn over, and then pass the stitch over. And to give you a little peek, this is what it should be looking like. You should get these sort of knots at the top, under or kind of between these little eyelet spaces. So I'll work this up and then show you how it looks at the end. All right, I'm at the end of my row. You can see the little bumpy edges with the eyelets. I slip stitch to join. Then you, of course, cut your yarn, weave in your end, and call it good. And so for this piece, you see it on the edges. It's just very pretty. I think it just gives a little extra look to it. That's not just, regular ribbing. It has something that's just slightly interesting, slightly elegant, if you will. I like the little eyelets. I like that little bumpy ridges. So that last row is really the most complicated part. Otherwise, it's just a simple way to give your cuffs and edges just a little bit of, I don't know, grace. I like it. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. If you need any clarification on any of this, let me know. The pattern for the Nana top will be in the link once it is out. And yeah, until the next one.